Hey guys, hope you're having a beautiful day. So in this video, I want to go over like, hey, what went through my mind in order to price our services at 10K. So in order to work with us, like you need to make sure that you're comfortable spending $10,000, okay? And in this video, I want to go over like, what's my thought process behind pricing our services at that price point, okay? Because now it's definitely high ticket, okay? And yeah, and not only did we increase our prices, but we actually removed all the other stuff. We're gonna run with one offer, one solution, and that is the $500,000 a year program, okay? Someday it will be the 7-figure program, someday it will be the 8-figure program, but for now we're running with the $500,000, okay? So essentially, you come to us, we add 50 grand in MRR for you in the next 3 to 6 months. Simple stuff, right? This is that simple, okay? So, essentially in the past 2 days, I've spent it in the event that was hosted by, Traffic and Funnels. And during that event, I asked Taylor, Taylor Welch, a pretty cool guy. And I asked him, hey, I want to start, charging more money. I want to start targeting people making 7 to 8 figures, and he was like, why don't you go after 9-figure businesses? And I'm going to explain why this simple, like this little, like this difference between what he thought and what I thought actually changed the whole thing for me, okay? It's not the target 9-figure companies that changed it for me, but it's the difference in aim between what he would go for and what I was settling for, okay? And that's, if I can tell you one thing, if you ever like want to maybe start making 7 figures, if you want to start making 8 figures, if you want to be in the best shape of your life, if you want to be the smartest person in class, if you want to achieve anything, change your aim, right? And it's not the Facebook tactic, it's not the copywriting, it's not the content, it's not the mic, it's not the glasses that I'm wearing, it's not the water, guys. It's the aim. What you aim for is what separates you from everybody else. Because guess what? What you aim for, you end up getting. And the sad thing with life is that so many people are settling for so tiny little pieces of goals, just like, hey, I want to make 6 figures a year. Why? I mean, I'm not judging people's goals, right? But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have to be monetary. It's just that monetary, it's easier to track. But like, it could be fitness, it could be relationship wise, right? It could be your spiritual state, it could be your happiness, it could be the kind of car you drive. Have standards on the horsepower. But no, like, let me come back to this, okay? The reason why, essentially what happened before I actually increased the prices, it's like I didn't just wake up yesterday and was like, hey, I'm gonna go put my prices at 10 grand, okay? What happened before I increased the prices is because I changed my aim. If you guys have been following me on social media, then you know that I've been pushing for this 6-figure a month goal, right? So essentially to become a 7-figure business. And yesterday, I actually changed my aim, right? My new aim is I want to get to $250,000 generated every single month before the end of this year, right? That's not 250 grand a year. That's 250 grand in the bank every single month, okay? Have I ever achieved this? No. Like, why do I want to achieve this goal? No specific reason. The only specific reason is that I'm just wired different. I'm just wired to want shit that I have never achieved, right? Because when you start evolving, the act of evolving is the prize. It's not the 250 grand a month that will make me happier. It's not a question about being happy. I'm happy making this video right now, right? Nobody told me to make this video. This video will probably not make me any money, but I want to make it, okay? But it's who I become while pursuing this 250K a month goal, right? Being on the live event with Taylor, like, I could tell the level of depth that guy has, right? And he's only like, I mean, he's only making like 70 to 80 million. So now I'm asking myself, well, how deeply like rooted is the foundations like of someone like Jeff Bezos, right? Because these, like, to achieve what these guys achieve in their lives, like, you cannot just be like someone who's just walking by who's a good copywriter. You cannot just be a good sales rep. You cannot just be good at one thing. Like, you need to have so much, like, you just need to be grounded in so much information and so much knowledge and have so much mental models that, like, when you just say one thing, people are like, whoa. And to be honest, that's what I want, right? As I grow, I want to be also growing in, wisdom, not just money. I don't give a fuck about money. Sorry for cursing, but I really don't. Probably haven't spent the money I made in March, right? So it's not really about the money. It's really not that, right? So it's about becoming. And, me setting my goal to 250K in monthly revenue, it got me to be like, hey man, you're going to need to raise your standards. It's going to be important for you to raise the standards on the customers you actually get in, right? On the customers you actually sign up, right? So yeah, if you guys can get one thing from this 6 minute, from the first 6 minutes of this video, it should be change your aim, guys. Because everything that I've aimed for up until now, I've reached, right? And now my goal is, well, how big can I aim? Because like I end up getting it consistently. It's like I just, aim and I shoot and then I get it, right? And I can't tell you how much confidence it builds up in yourself when you're able to, to put a goal for yourself, to write it down every day and to get after it, okay? It's the best prize. Forget about making 10K a month. Forget about making 50. Forget about making 5 million a year or a month. Like, it's the confidence, the foundations that come with achieving your own goals that you set for yourself that change your life. It's not the money. Money is bullshit. I could literally lose all the money that I have in my bank account, but I won't lose who I am, right? And guess what? As long as I remain the character that goes after it, I can make it all back in probably a fraction of the time that it took me to get it, okay? So now in this last video, like part of the video, I want to go over like, hey, what's the logic behind $10,000? Like, what? Because if you're watching this, and to be honest, I've never really charged this amount of money, but I want to explain to you guys, because I feel like if you're watching this video and you have a service that you, if you're selling stuff, if you're selling your time, your expertise, you're solving people's problem, I want to go over like, hey, why did I double my prices? Okay, so one thing that you have to understand is it takes maybe 20% more energy to actually close a 10K product, offer, service, as it does on a 2K offer, or forget about even a 2K offer. It's the same amount of energy to sell a $200 product or subscription. Yeah, I think I don't even know how subscription. I don't know how. Okay, I don't even know how you write it, bro. See, if I'm making this kind of money and I can't even write the right thing, then know that you can probably get it. But like, all I'm trying to say is it takes the same, like it takes maybe 10 to 15 to 20% more effort to sell this as it takes to sell this. That's literally the funny thing. It's ridiculous, right? Because I personally have spent like $8,600 on a program, and I made the decision in 30 minutes. I didn't take 3 years to think about, oh my God, I'm about to spend this much money. Oh my God, I'm going to go crazy. No, I literally got on a call, 25 minutes. It was on a Saturday. I was like, hey man, here is $9,000. Let me go get breakfast. That's how, like, I literally have people who, if I sold something for $200, they would take 2 hours of my time on a sales call trying to argue and bargain on a $200 product. So what I've done is I've decided that we're not going to be fighting with people for $200, for $2,000. We're going to be going after the people that can make sense of $10,000, because it's probably going to be 20 outreaches more. It's going to be more energy, more asset, more content to warm them up, maybe before the call, but it's not going to be 5 times more effort to sell this as it is to sell this. It's maybe 20%. It's like minimal like difference, right? So that's the first reason. So for me, if you're watching this video and you sell a service or a product, double the price. Like don't even ask yourself why. Put a price point that you feel like is ridiculous and go sell it. I promise you that this will change your business around. And I'm probably going to add it to the program. I'm just going to tell all my customers, hey guys, double all your prices. Okay? Now, why is the price of entry so high? Because quality over quantity, right? And customer results over anything. What do I mean by quality over quantity? Well, I don't want people who aren't committed. If anyone just comes to me and pays 10K, it's because they value the transformation that I'm promising them. They value growth over fear, over comfort. Most people who, we try to work with, let's say at 2.5K, 5K, they're a bit scared. They're like, oh, I don't know if I should spend $2,000. But like, really? If I have to fight with you over $2,000, then it means that you're not literally like, I don't even know if you're in business, right? Of course, some people don't have the money, and that's totally fine. And we also although our price point is 10K, like if you come to us and you're like, hey, I don't have 10K on me, like we'll still help you out. We'll figure out a way for you to work with us, right? But I don't want to be fighting with people over $2,000. Like I'm past that, right? So, and the good thing is that if you have really good customers, good quality customers who are committed, who are getting after it, well, guess what? The results are also better. So now it literally creates a flywheel effect where the price point only gets me really good customers, and good customers do the right things so they get the right outcomes. And that means that I get more results out there. I get more social proof. And if I get more social proof, then I attract more of the right customers. And if the right customers come in, then I get more of good results for my customers. And then it never stops. And that's what you guys need to do. Stop signing on customers who aren't good for you. Sign on the right ones. Because if you sign on the right ones with the right product market fit, with the right thing, they'll make it easier for you to help them, right? So that's my goal. It's like I only want to have people, hey, come in. Hey, let's make 500K this year. Let's add it. And our program is called the $500,000, but it's not how to scale to 500K a year. It's how to add an extra 50 to 100K a month, right? So whether you're already making 500K, come work with us. Our process will literally scale the heck out of your business, right? So that's the other thing. I just want better customers. Now, the main reason why I increased it is because I don't just want to make it more valuable, right? So now we're probably the best at acquisition when it comes to online service businesses, okay? When it comes to how to acquire customers organically, right? But now what I will be doing is I'll be going over, hey, how to actually build a framework, or what's the framework on removing yourself from your business, right? How to hire decision makers so that you don't even have to make decisions in your own business. How to hire smart labor, right? These are people who take care of things that media buying, sales, all those things that actually require, expertise. And then how to hire labor, because there are different levels of hiring. Like I want to add this, right? I want to add how to build a remote sales team, an outbound prospecting team, right? I want to add a service delivery. A lot of people in this agency space are like, hey, my media buyer is shit, or this person is just quit. This person is bad. This person is not doing the right thing. This and that. And to be honest, we're going to be solving that problem for you. Simple, right? And then If you're currently an agency owner who's stuck with done for you work and you're like, I can't close to save my life, you're like, I get on 10 calls and all of them don't have money to work with me. Well, guess what? It's not that they don't have the money to work with you, because they're able to still pay for rent, they're able to still pay for food, they're able to still pay for their kids' college or his kids' school. Well, guess what? They still have money to pay you. But the issue is you don't have the right offer for them. So we actually get you to build a done with you program or a done with you offer, so that people who don't have the budget for the ad spend or for this and that, well, how about you actually help them grow with consulting them, and then once you get to the level where they can actually afford you, get them on done for you. So now you have just a loop. You get people on a meeting, you get them on done for you. They're like, oh no, I don't want to commit. Okay, no worries, guys. Let's go back to understanding what you guys want. Okay, perfect. I think I can get you guys to the same outcome that you guys want through done with you. Are you guys willing to roll? I got one customer, I think Tal to sign after our first session, our onboarding session. He signed, a $1,500 deal 30 minutes after our call, because he had a customer who had said no to him, but he ended up saying yes. And yesterday he just signed a $6,000 deal, right? From our, anyway, that's another subject, but like, I don't want to get lost. And also one thing that I like to do is my most successful customers, I'm going to be getting them to become the support team. So if I see a customer who just scaled to $55,000, I'll be like, hey, would you like to become a customer support person, a coach, to actually support our customers? Not just support, but actually build frameworks on how he was able to do it, or how she was able to achieve it. Because sometimes I'm not the best at everything. So how about I leverage someone else's experience on growth and come in and give the value to my customers, right? And there's so much more stuff that I'll be adding, but this is going to be crazy. So if you actually want to join a community of people who are just growing and adding and helping and compounding the knowledge, this is it, right? And why one program? Well, because focus. And guess what? Sample scales. So literally that simple. If I have one thing, I have one type of customer, or maybe not one type of customer, because our stuff can really help anyone with an online service business scale. But if I have one program, I have one onboarding, I have one agreement, I have one delivery process, right? And now we can help as many people as possible without having to add complexity. Because if I have 2 programs, then I have 2 onboarding, and then I have 2 price points, and I have 4 different incentives, then I have 2 agreements, then I have multiple, I literally have to segment people through different paths, and that's adding complexity. If I want to get to $250,000 a month, then I need to have simple, streamlined process to get my customers from where they're at to where they want to be, right? If you currently have a goal that you'd like to grow, and you're currently looking for client acquisitions that won't cost you an arm and a leg, right? Working with us might cost you a bit more to increase your standards, right? But I promise you that our acquisition systems are really they're literally really cheap, right? So, and everything else, you'll be able to scale to multiple 5 figures, to add an extra $25,000 in 2 months, just from literally maybe investing $500 in the actual system. So yeah, hopefully this video helped. And from the first thing that I said at the beginning of the video, right? And that was the aim. Your aim is what will make or break you. Stop aiming for baby money, because it's the same amount of stress to make 10K as it is to make 100, a million a month, literally. So choose your fight, but choose the right one. Stop fighting for the wrong things. So if this video helped you, then comment below and share some feedback. I appreciate you, and thank you for watching this video. Ciao.